Hi, in this video I'll show you how to solve a limit using the conjugate, and this is part of some techniques we use in order to find the limit of any function, okay, or the limit for any expression. So we're going to the example in order to apply the conjugate. When do we apply the conjugate? We apply the conjugate when you have the limit of something, okay, when you have the limit of something, and it's not possible to find the limit by just computing or finding the value of the function in this case when x goes to 2. So when you get to 2 you get a 0 here and get a 0 here, so you cannot calculate the limit, but you have a root. So when you have a root, what we're going to do is to multiply and divide by the conjugate of the function that has the root. So in this case this is going to be the function that has the root, so we're going to multiply by the conjugate, okay? So this is something that we usually do in math, that is multiplying and divided by the same term, that it would be 1, in order to simplify the expression. So this is what we're doing here. So what happens if you multiply by the conjugate? If I multiply by the conjugate limit, remember always to write limit, okay? When you multiply by the conjugate limit, what we're going to have is a difference of squares on the other side, on the denominator in this case, okay? So look at that, this term is going to be the same, minus and positive, and second term will be the same, so we can apply a minus b times a plus b, that is a difference of squares, okay? So this is what we're going to do. So the numerator, I'm going to stand the numerator, okay, I'm gonna keep it same deal, same way. And denominator is going to be first to the second power, so 3 to the second power is 9, minus second term to the second power, okay? And what's going to happen, as we have a root, what we're doing is simplifying the root. And that's the goal. When you simplify the root, what we're doing is taking away the root from the denominator in order to simplify. So I'm gonna take off the root. You need to be careful because this negative means that we have to keep it in parentheses, okay? Now we just need to simplify the expression. So I'm going to simplify the expression. Numerator will be the same. I'm gonna multiply numerator. And denominator will be 9 minus 5 here, so will be 4, and x squared. Okay? So that would be the first part that you have to do when you're doing multiplying by the conjugate. Now notice something that you can see in the expression, and is the fact that this term is common with the term in the numerator. So it means that I can simplify it in order to get just the term of the numerator here. So it will be limit when x tends to 2 of 3 minus root of x squared plus 5. Sorry, it's positive. Positive. You see, it's positive. I'm sorry. You have to multiply by positive. Okay? And now I can just take the value when x is 2, 3 plus root of 2 to the second power plus 5. And that will be 4 plus 5, 9, so 3 plus root of 9, that will be 3, so 3 plus 3 is 6. So essentially this limit is going to be 6. Okay? So what we did, we multiply by the conjugate. When you have a root, the best thing you can do is to multiply by the conjugate. After you multiply by the conjugate, you just need to simplify. Remember that if you use the conjugate, what we're having is difference of squares. And finally, simplify common terms. Okay, simplify common terms. If you simplify common terms, you will have the limit of the function, in this case 6. Okay, so this is how you can solve a limit that includes a root. Okay, it's an idea. You can just multiply by the conjugate, and by multiplying by the conjugate, you can have the solution of the limit. So I hope that this video helps you. I hope that you subscribe to my tube, that follow my tube and learn more about mathematics and physics, and see you in the next video. Any question, you know you can comment, and you can send me any like if you want it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.